There you go, looking pretty. In copper, weld through primer. I'll also admit I'm no professional welder. I've dabbled, and this is the machine I'm using. This is the settings I'm using on 220. Hopefully it's working. So using a 3/64 cutting wheel on the grinder there, I have been able to cut most of the way around on this one, and I'll finish it off with a hacksaw, I think. And I was able to cut all the way around on that one, so it should be just about ready to come out, and then I have to do the hard part. My 2010 BX25, it has about 3,500 hours on it. I've had cracking go along the welds on both sides, and I've repaired them twice, once on one side, once on the other, but this side's cracking again. So this time I'm going to pull this pipe out, and I'm going to put one right through and hopefully weld it into place. I've got to be concerned about the angle of this here, and there are a couple of brackets on the bottom which I can probably weld on afterward, you know, to get the location, but I'll take those measurements as well. And the back side of this bracket here down there has that pin on it, so I guess lining everything back up is going to be the hardest part, and I got to move all the lines out of the way here so that I don't cut something or break something. But the project is to replace that piece of defective pipe and see if I can weld something in that'll last for as long as I need this tractor anyway, or until I sell it, which I don't plan to do. Anyway, I'd rather have this tractor with 3,500 hours on it than a brand new BX23S, because I've been doing all the modifications to make this thing work. And according to all the scratching and my posted videos, this thing did a lot of work. Either with the front end loader or with the backhoe. 90% of my running time, or even 95% of my running time, is between 1800 and 2200 RPM. I have a soil sifter, and I've done many tons of drain rock and topsoil, many tons. And it's time to fix this properly. So I have a brand new plasma cutter, which on 110 volt doesn't seem to work too well, or at least I haven't figured out how to use it very well. So I've been hacking away at this with the cutting wheel, and it'll come. It's a little rougher, but it'll finish out. And then I got to drill a hole through there and the other side, so that should be fun. I think it's 3.5 inches. Again, this is a learn as I go. This is double plated here, or fish plated on top of the original frame. I don't know if that's welded on both sides, but what I will do is I will take a grinding wheel and I'll go around the perimeter and see if I can cut out the old weld, or gouge it down, because I'll need to do that anyway for welding the new pipe then. But I plan to drill a hole through there and all the way through to the other side. And it may not be necessary, but I'm not that great of a welder, so I figure that'll also help reduce flexing. And flexing might also be a detriment to the construction. So we'll see. It always takes hours longer than you think it should. But then I'm a bit of a perfectionist and a clean freak, and you know, oh yeah, sure, look at my grill. You go, like, clean freak, what are you talking about? Look at all that rust. It's coming. It'll get treated one day. In the meantime, it don't matter. And so anyway, there's some, cut the hole out of the bottom, but we can weld that all back together. And what's up in here? Just a big hole. And that's the bottom channel there. So anyway, we'll get on that. And we're going to drill out this side now with a hole saw, 3.5 inch. Both pipes are the same wall thickness, 3.5 outside diameter, 3.5 inches. And it's called Schedule 40 on the right, which I assume the one on the left is the same mild steel. The difference with this is I'm starting with a fresh piece, and I'm going to add a truss to the backside to take the back pressure from the centered hydraulic ram. I think that's what's missing, something to spread the load. Well, kind of messy, but we got that cut off with the acetylene torch. I couldn't get the plasma to work for me. I mean, I've never used one before. So anyway, got that off, and we got a new piece of metal over here. We got it all sanded down, ready for a coat of weld-through primer, which we'll apply next. Nice day for it. Well, I won't bore you with the details of the work, but I did salvage the bracket, and don't look at my welding. It's you know, wire feed, amateur. What can I say? But I'm hoping that this racing across here will keep that, will, you know, spread the load out so we don't get stress points, so it doesn't start cracking. And again, don't look at my welds. Yes, I need to touch that up. But I just had to finish the project. I got things to do. But even if the welding is bad, now the pipe goes all the way through. Terrible. But anyway, it's a lot of filling. And it is what it is. At least it can work again. Hopefully be a lot stronger than it was. It should not need to be redone. But I'll have to get the grinder out and touch up all that welding. Like I say, there's a lot of filling, especially in that bracket, because I cut it off with the acetylene torch. The other issue I found is now the bracket is up a bit, so when I draw the bucket up all the way, it actually adds extra stress, because the distance to the ram is shorter now than it was. It twists the bucket in a full upright. I'm not sure what I'll do about that yet. Maybe nothing. Gets a work tractor, it's got, you know, many hours on it. It's a 2010 tractor. Still got the original battery in it. No figures. Anyway, another project done temporarily.